What's up, gamers? This is Shikha Singh back with another interview, and today we have invited the visionary, Mr. Abhishek Sagar, CEO and founder of Zoraverse. Welcome to 3.0 TV, sir.
Thank you very much, Shikha, for having me here, and hello everyone, all the audience of 3.0 TV. I hope you're having a good time.
Right. So your game, I've personally played the game, which is Zoraverse. So I just wanted to understand, Zoraverse actually works on play, earn and conserve mechanism. So what was the idea behind developing a game that works on the a module that actually works on animal conservation?
Yes, so back in 2022 and 2021 even, we started seeing games that are built on the model of play to earn. A lot of games are coming which are allowing players to earn by various means, such as Axie Infinity, CryptoKitties and all, where they would be breeding different species, and then based on that they would be getting revenues. And it was different from gambling. It was different from just some games where you put in some money and then you earn, just a simple gambling sort of games. So that opened up a lot of possibilities. We were also very keen on bringing something innovative in the gaming industry, and that opened the door for us to explore new ideas. And we stumbled upon. We were always very passionate about nature conservation and doing something for the animals. I had designed a game back in 2010, which was just a concept back then, and it was around animals escaping from a zoo and then going on different adventures. So we took some inspiration from that as well. And moreover, a lot of these characters in the Web3 world, in the crypto world, people are wearing all these characters of apes and like bored apes as well. Now pandas and penguins, pudgy penguins are again big. So it's like people are now finding new ways of identifying themselves with. So it sounded just about the right time to start a project like this, where people can connect to nature as well as they can have a lot of fun with these gaming experiences. So that laid the foundation for Zoraverse.
Right, so you were talking about pudgy penguins, but your own website, which is Conjura NFTs, they're very unique, they're colorful. I've personally seen them, like the red pandas, the Hawaiian crows. What is the idea behind hooking a NFT to a game? Is it to lure more gamers into the sector, or what is it exactly?
Yes, definitely, because gamers want an experience and they want something that gives them fulfillment, not just through some mechanism, but sometimes also through interesting narratives and interesting characters. And when we have so many interesting characters in our own world, so we have all these amazing species that are going extinct. And so we thought, why not we incorporate them into this metaverse that we are building? So that would be so cool. So we started building these Conjura NFTs. We still have not launched them because we want to back it up with a digital experience as well. We have although created a sort of a Wikipedia for all these animals which are going extinct.
Crazy.
And when we connect them to games, it creates a lot of possibilities for interesting narratives. As well as, once you connect to something, once you have an emotional connect with something, then you are very more susceptible to do something for it. So, for example, if you go for plantation drive, then you are more susceptible to care for the, care for the planet more. If you go for, let's say, marathons, if you're running, then you start. If you're working out, then you care more for health and fitness.
Right.
So it's the same way. Yeah.
So now that we are talking about NFTs, recently the NFT market has been facing a meltdown. So what is the future of NFT gaming?
Sure. So Shikha, I would like to say that the NFT market, I don't see it as a meltdown.
Right.
I rather see that as a consolidation. because when NFTs were starting, like 2 years back, 2 years back when it was the peak time for NFTs, and a lot of projects were making hundreds of millions of dollars selling NFTs. So it might be said that that was sort of a peak for NFTs. Although even recently, some of NFTs have sold over $100,000 for some rare trades. But at the same time, I see that NFTs are going more mainstream, and due to being integrated into a lot of solutions, people probably at some point wouldn't even start calling them NFTs in general, as we say it now. Probably it would just be something which is which is just an on-chain asset, just like a simple token. And now we also have chains like 404. 404 is where you have NFTs for each token on that blockchain. So that is just crazy. So NFTs are going to have a lot of mainstream adoption. Now we see even platforms like Drip. Drip is something where you subscribe to it, and you can get free NFTs every day. So you go there, you get some NFT drops every day. So it's like NFTs are getting more generalized. It's what I believe now.
Right. So my next question to you is, your game, Xuraverse, is a Metaverse-based game. So what is the future of a Metaverse gaming?
Well, Metaverse is something that is, I would say, has seen a decline, the Metaverse industry in general, in the past year. And it is just because people in general were having very high hopes from the industry. And our technical, our infrastructures are not ready for that. Like a lot of people were expecting that we would be seeing VR gaming, like people would be wearing these headsets for the whole day and they would be spending time in the metaverse. But when the COVID finished and people were able to go out, then we started seeing a decline in this. And it was mainly because the hardware, like especially when we talk about the VR devices. So they're either, like, for example, the high-end devices like Vision Pro or even Quest Pro.
Right.
So they're like a bit expensive. They're a bit on the expensive side, and moreover, it's not so optimized that you can wear them for a longer time. So especially when you go for a budget VR device, then you cannot spend wear it for a longer period of time. It would start straining your eye, giving you headaches. So that is one reason why the adoption slowed down a bit, but it was very much expected. I think the industry was sort of being overhyped, and also because a lot of people were just isolated during the COVID times. Then people were expecting that this would just go skyrocket. But as I see, in a steady manner, if we take it, then it would still reach, it is the future, definitely. It is going to be, the internet is going to the 3D dimension.
Right.
Everything that we're doing in a 2D screen right now, it's going to become 3D. That's definite. That's a definite. It's like the XR experiences, like Vision Pro. A lot of them, I think most of the people who are into the tech enthusiasts, they have seen this videos at least, where you have these sort of virtual overlays with which you do not need a television anymore. You can just have a screen anywhere. And all these technical possibilities are going to be mainstream, definitely. And the internet, like, we probably won't be scrolling our phones all the time. It would all be virtual on augmented surfaces, like augmented reality would take over very soon. But it is still in the process of adoption. And it's a process. It's a process of which can take years as well. And sometimes a device comes which creates a breakthrough. Like at one point we saw iPhone coming, which changed the way we use phones at all.
Right.
Which changed the way we use technology, and the phones became sort of a part of extension of our own bodies. Now people have their phones every time. So yes, a technical breakthrough like this is needed, and then Metaverse would be everywhere, all around us. Is that how we see it? But yes, the big dream of like Meta, the Meta company, the dream that they had, that investing those billions of dollars into it. So that is a bit far-fetched. But yes, gaming is the way forward to Metaverse. And if we have to see a good example for it, then you can definitely recommend. Like, I recommend this to all the gamers that spend time in Fortnite, because Fortnite is it's a high quality 3D world where you see all these experiences. Of course, Sandbox and Decentraland, they're also going on. They're also doing good. But Fortnite is something which has got a lot more players, like active players daily, and they're building their experiences. If we talk about Web3, then Nifty Islands is something which is really popular right now in all the Web3 communities, and all the board apes, D-gods, and all these communities are playing it with each other, where you have your island and you're building games and experiences there, and other people are coming and they're fighting and they're playing. So yes, that's the way forward. What we have heard is Yuga Labs is doing something in this area as well, and I see that that can be again like the 3D internet. A lot of people are building it. Nvidia is building it. So it's a golden time for it. I would say the coming years, like 2025 would be something by the time we would have a lot more adoption.
India has one of the largest Web3 gaming ecosystems globally. So what do you think, what is the future of Web3 gaming in India?
Yes, Web3 gaming in India has a bright future. As far as we do not, like the companies, the gaming companies or the developers, they do not charge hefty onboarding fees to the users. As long as the onboarding is free, the Indian players would come in, they would join, and when they're hooked, it's better to charge them for like by selling digital assets and stuff like that. So India definitely has a huge Web3 user base. But when we talk about the revenues that are being generated in that aspect, India still lags far behind the Western world, because the ticket size is much bigger. People are spending close to, I would say, 100 times more than what an average Indian is spending in gaming. So that is although we do have the numbers, so India can be a great platform, can be a great demography for any company to explore, to start their product, to start a pilot, and then expand rather than going the other way. And charging the players first is something which is not going to work out well in India. It's rather the other approach, where you keep the things free for first and then let them have some premium features which could be paid. So that's a great way to expand in India, because people are playing a lot of games like PUBG and other games as well. Like a lot of shooting games have set up their offices in India. They have their own, I would say India is one of the major centers, Call of Duty and all these games, because people are playing it and it's free to play. You can start the games without paying any money. So it makes a lot of difference.
Right, very rightly said. There was this report by Hashed Emergent where it was stated that Indian gamers are ready to pay 1,000 rupees or more than that in Web3 games, but rarely in Web2 games. So that's a very good start to start with. So my last question to you is what can act as a major catalyst in India specifically to pick up steam?
Well, a lot of things in Web3 gaming is dependent on the network effect. So if, for example, we saw this happen in Philippines and Southeast Asia as well, where people started playing Axie Infinity because they were able to earn a lot more than their regular jobs, right? And this thing can work in India as well. Although India has a lot of crypto regulations at this point, which makes it less, I would say, attractive for Indian players to play crypto gaming. And at the same time, there has been a lot of real money, like real money gaming or real money gambling, which is happening at the same time. So it makes it much easier for the Indian user to get into those Web2 games where they can bet, for example, Dream 11. And I recently discovered a big company called Stake.com is big in India as well.
Right.
So a lot of people are, playing these gambling sort of games in all these ecosystems. And it's really easy to onboard. They can just pay with their UPI and they can start playing these games. So, and the taxation policies as well, a lot of, although it is almost equal because the in India the gambling and gaming as well has been now taxed for 30%, 28% plus TDS, and it's similar for crypto as well. So it's 30% for crypto. So it doesn't make much difference if you are playing a Web3 game or a Web2 game. But just the onboarding experience is still easier in Web2. So that is a challenge that the developers have to take in order to, to get big into India.
Thank you for joining 3.0 TV, Mr. Sagar. We will be ending this segment today, right now.
Thank you, my pleasure. And yeah, looking forward to there have been great developments in the industry in this week, and a lot of things are happening around regulations. So stay tuned. 3.0 TV has got you covered, and yeah, stay awesome, stay rocking. Thank you, Shikha.
Thank you so much. Well, this interview is exactly what we needed. Thank you for joining us on 3.0 TV, Mr. Sagar. We will keep you updated with more such interesting updates, and then keep watching 3.0 TV.